These spring rolls with beef are crispy on the outside and filled with a highly flavorful ground beef and vegetable filling. These golden rolls beat any restaurant version and are 100% worth making. The perfect appetizer, snack, or party food. My name is Precious and you're welcome to my kitchen. Let's talk about the ingredients. For spring rolls with beef, you need some neutral oil like olive oil or vegetable oil, ground beef, soy sauce, some grated ginger and minced garlic, ground white pepper, sesame oil, chopped green onions, shredded carrots, sliced shiitake mushrooms, thinly sliced cabbage, some water, all-purpose flour, and spring roll wrappers. I got these from an Asian market. First, make the beef spring rolls filling. Heat a tablespoon of oil in a skillet. Then add the ground beef, soy sauce, grated garlic, ginger, and white pepper. Cook while stirring from time to time and breaking down the beef. Let it cook for about 5 minutes, then remove the beef from the pan. Now, cook the veggies. Add the remaining tablespoon of oil to the pan. Add the mushrooms, shredded carrots, cabbage, green onions, and a tablespoon of soy sauce. Cook until softened for about 5 minutes. Add the cooked beef back to the pan and stir to combine. Drizzle on the sesame oil and stir to combine. Next, cool the filling. To cool the filling quickly, spread it on a baking sheet and refrigerate until cool. I just spread it in my pan and I put it in the freezer to cool it really quickly. Do not make spring rolls with hot filling. I'll place the filling in the fridge to cool. When it's completely cold, then we'll start making the spring rolls. The filling is completely cool. I actually put it in the freezer so it could cool down really quickly, so it's good to go. Right now, I'm going to make a slurry with some water and flour. This is going to act as a sealant for our spring rolls. This is the moment I've been waiting for, the fun part of the recipe, making the spring rolls. I have a damp paper towel here. While I'm rolling the spring rolls, I'm going to place the paper towel on the remaining spring roll wrappers. This is going to prevent them from drying out because they tend to dry out really quickly. I soaked the paper towel in water, then I squeezed out the excess liquid. I have my first spring roll wrapper here, covering the rest. You want to place the wrapper in front of you so that it resembles a diamond. So there's a sharp end right in front of me. Then take 2 tablespoons of the filling and place right here. Give some room between the end and where you place the filling. I love this homemade spring rolls recipe because there is enough filling and it is loaded with beef. I mean, so good. Then take this end corner and just cover the filling like this, and then you just want to wrap up to about halfway up, like so. Then you take both the right flap and the left flap and you fold them over to form some sort of an envelope, just like that. Then using a pastry brush, you just dip into that slurry that we made, and then you brush the ends of the spring roll. This helps it seal properly so it doesn't open up in the oil when you're frying. That would be a disaster. You don't want that. Then you just roll tightly onto the end. And that's how you make a spring roll. Let's make another one. It's time to assemble the spring rolls. Place a sheet of spring roll wrapper toward you so it looks like a diamond. Add about 2 tablespoons of filling about 2 inches above the bottom corner of the wrapper. Fold the bottom corner over the filling and wrap tightly about halfway up. Fold the right and left flap over the filling to make an envelope. Using a pastry brush, brush the top flap with the slurry. Then finish rolling it up to seal. Repeat the process to make more spring rolls. To deep fry the spring rolls, add up to about 1.5 inches of oil to a pot set on medium-high heat. I love using a candle thermometer to check the temperature of my oil. This is so helpful when deep frying. Heat up the oil to about 350 to 355 degrees Fahrenheit, measured with a deep fry or candle thermometer. I need it to be at about 350 or 355 right here. That's the sweet spot for spring rolls. Add the spring rolls to the oil, being careful not to overcrowd the pan. Fry for about 3 to 5 minutes until golden brown, while flipping from time to time to ensure even cooking. Place the spring rolls on paper towels to absorb excess oil, or on a paper towel lined baking sheet with an oven rack on top. I found this really cool rack at a thrift store, so I used it to drain my spring rolls. Thirdly, one of those is mine, that one is mine. And it's okay if your spring rolls don't come out, you know, looking perfect. Mine are not perfect even, so. I learned this from my friend. I've seen her relatives make these banana spring rolls that they just like roll a banana in it in the wrapper and they fry it. So I want to try that with the leftover wrappers, and my kids love it, so I said let me try it. I'm just wrapping half of a banana in a wrapper, and I'm just going to roll and seal the same way. Then I'm going to deep fry. Okay, let's fry them. Serve after it cools down with sweet and sour sauce or sweet chili sauce. Please do not serve spring rolls when they are straight off the oil. The filling tends to be really hot and it can burn your mouth. So let it cool down a little bit before serving. I know they are irresistible, they are, but just let them cool down a little bit before you serve them. I'm serving it with sweet chili sauce, but you could serve it with any sauce you like. My mouth is watering. Did you hear that crunch? So good, so good. Crunchy on the outside. That beef filling is to die for. It's loaded with flavor. Let me try the banana version. Honestly, it's not my favorite, but my kids love it, so I'm going to try it. It's so hot. Here's a note about spring rolls. Please let them cool before you dig into them, because once they're out of the oil, that filling is just so hot. But the banana is soft and gooey, almost like cheese. That's interesting. The banana flavor is more intense. I think the heat has just kind of caramelized the sugars in the banana. It's good. I would add something like cinnamon powder on this. It's good. I can see why the kids love it. It's really good. There are more good recipes where this one came from. So if you love good food, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. For the full recipe, go to my website, preciouscore.com. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.